So I want to tell you a story in 3 parts about God and provision and adventure. So, part 1. I have taken over the social media at my church, YouTube videos or Instagram Reels or social media content to get people engaged with the truth and the mission of who we are and what we do at our church. And that's awesome. The problem is I kind of suck at it. I could do better. It's not that I'm horrible. It's just that I thought I knew more than I did. And I've learned that I need to learn. And so there are a handful of YouTube training courses, Instagram training courses, and all this stuff. And there's one company that just keeps coming up. When I Google like how to make the best thumbnails for YouTube, or how long should my YouTube videos be, this company keeps coming up over and over and over again. And I've watched a couple of their webinars. I've checked out some of their resources, and they're amazing. They're genuinely amazing. And so I thought to myself, I really want to follow this company and these people. I found out that the main guy behind the company is an ordained pastor. He started out making videos in 2003 for his church. I love these people. I want to do their training program. Their training program is not available as a monthly membership or a small course that you can take. Like, it's an all-in kind of thing. So it costs $1,000. And that hurts because my church budget just doesn't cover that, and that's what I really want to use it for. So there's that. I want to get better at marketing, and I really think that the Think Media team is 100% the best way to do that. I can't justify spending $400 on the Primal video course or $600 on Waqas Qazi's DaVinci Resolve course. Like, Think Media marketing is 100% the way to go, but I got to come up with $1,000 for it. So that's exciting and frustrating all at the same time. Story part number 2. There was a really awesome Facebook ad for an auction that was happening. I can't remember if it was an estate sale or a business closing or something, but I saw this Facebook ad for localauctions.com. And I checked out, there was some really cool stuff that was for sale, like 15 minutes from the church. And so I checked it out, and it turned out none of the stuff that they were selling was going to be useful for us. But I went ahead and made an account. And now every once in a while, when there's an auction in Texas, I get an email. I picked a couple categories of things that I'm interested in. And recently I saw an AV warehouse, audiovisual equipment, auctioning off all of their stuff. The warehouse is going out of business. And they had a lot of stuff that the church could use. The only problem is the stuff's all the way down in San Antonio. It's about a 4.5-5 hour drive from where I'm at in Fort Worth. So, is it worth it? So I start looking. There are a couple lights that we have that do our main stage lighting, just kind of washing the front of the stage, whitish, yellowish, to light up Pastor Greg for sermons. And we use them in worship as well. But as far as like professional stage lights go, these are really awesome lights. The lights come in 3 parts. So there's the lighting fixture with all the electronics in it. Then there's the bulb, which can be a regular bulb or an LED bulb. And then there's the lens that determines like how wide is the beam of the light. And so these lights being auctioned off in San Antonio are only the fixtures. But here's the thing. The fixture is normally about $400 by itself. And the lens is between $150 and $250, depending on what kind of lens you're getting. And the bulbs, standard bulbs are like $100. LED bulbs are like $600. All together, you can buy one of these lights brand new, assembled, everything ready to go for about $800. The biggest cost really is the light fixture itself. These lights, of course they're used, but they had 41 of these lights available for this auction. So I talked to our tech director and said, you know what? at $100 a light, it would be worth it. And he said, no, 100's, like, yeah, we can make it work. We still have to buy the additional pieces. Am I really going to drive all the way to San Antonio for these lights? You know what? I'm going to bid $50 on them. And if I get outbid, I get outbid, whatever. So I bid on 12 lights. Story part number 3. I have all this stuff rolling around in my head. Things that I want to do, places that I want to go, like trainings that I want to take. The Think Media stuff, of course. But on top of that, I'm just struggling to come up with resources and with time to learn everything. And so, being a Christian, it finally clicked in my head. I should probably pray about this and just seek God's will. And so one day I closed the door in my office and I got down on my knees. What do you want me to do? I feel like it's going to take me years of practicing and testing and trying things out and probably offending a few people with how often I post. And, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go to learn. This one training keeps coming up. What should I do? Immediately, right off the bat, I remembered a conversation that I had with our pastor.
Hazard reported.
Immediately, I remembered a conversation that I had with our pastor about 5 months ago about this equipment that we had. And he said, if you want to sell the old network equipment and whatever money you get for it, put it in your tech budget. I look up the model numbers. I look around on eBay. This stuff's pretty pricey, but also it's eBay. So I Google around. I find some IT companies that are willing to buy and resell the equipment. It's kind of like a pawn shop. I know I'm only going to get a third to half of the value of the items, but you know what? If the church benefits from it, absolutely. Let me go through the rigmarole and go through it. So I requested quotes from 3 companies. Long story short, one company reached out to me twice, and the reason they reached out the second time was they had just booked an installation with someone who gave them a range of what they were willing to pay for the gear, but they needed 8 access points around their building, and the company didn't have. They needed 8 access points around their building, and the company just didn't have that many on hand. I happened to be selling 8 access points. And so they said, we had quoted them for a different switch and a different security device, but selling them your devices is actually still within their budget. So because I have a guaranteed sale, I can offer you a little bit more than what I normally would offer. I'll give you $3,600 for it. Story part number 4, the tie together. So I pack everything up. I am so excited for this. I ship everything off to them. I know this money's coming in. So I pray about it, and I have this really good feeling in my chest. Ta-da, Like I didn't hear the voice of the Lord or anything, but it just 100%, I could feel him smiling. See what happens? So I felt amazing, and I went ahead and bought the course. And then immediately I started thinking, when am I going to take this course? What am I going to do? I can try and carve out an hour a night to sit down and listen to it. Okay, we're going to make this happen. This is absolutely worth it. And then I get an email that I won 7 lights at an auction in San Antonio. And of course, the question and the worry was, if we do win any of these lights, we're going to have to go buy lenses, and we're going to have to go buy bulbs, and we're going to have to come up with money for those as well. Maybe not all of them at once, but to get 2 of them, and then maybe later we can get 2 more lenses and bulbs and all this stuff. But how would we pay for fitting these lights into our sanctuary and into our current lighting scheme? Especially power-wise, LED bulbs are the way to go. They take way less power, but they're so expensive. Not only is there $1,000 to cover the best training and marketing course in the world for YouTube content, but our lights are already paid for. Their lenses and bulbs are already paid for. Everything in one fell swoop. And it all happened in one day. So am I really willing to drive down to San Antonio to pick up a bunch of light fixtures? Yes, I am. The best day ever. Thanks for listening. You're wonderful. I hope God blesses you and works in your life in clear and beautiful ways. May the odds be ever in your favor. God bless. See you soon.